All right, this is Dr. G at Kurt's Chiropractic Center,
And this is Demir.
and Demir's going to show us some exercises for the low back and the core today. Okay, so we're going to start off with the McGill crunch. He's laying face up on the table. This can be done in a bed if it's firm enough to support you. Would you bend one leg? Just like that. Okay, so he's going to have one leg bent. You can use your hands to support your head, but don't pull on your neck. And I just want you to give me a little crunch. So crunch halfway up, right there, and hold, and back down. So the first crunch went well. So now what we're going to do is raise your heels slightly when you crunch up. So crunch and lift the leg. Perfect. Any problems with the neck?
Not at all.
And back down. One more time. And back down. And back up. So again, here we're going to do some 10-second holds with a 5-second rest. For the sake of the video, we're kind of speeding through this. Rest. So a couple things that we can fix. If we're feeling in our lower back, we can roll up a towel, place it under that low back, and that can help. Another option is take your hands and place them under your back. So right under there. And then when you crunch up, try to squish those hands. So give me a crunch. Any difference?
Much difference.
Right, and back down. Okay, so we're going to start off with the McGill crunch. It's a way to work the muscles on the front side of the core. So what we're going to do is we're laying face up on a table or on the bed. We've got one leg bent. He's going to place his hands under the low part of his back. So go right in there. And when he crunches up, we're going to try to squish those hands. We're going to put pressure there. So crunch up, bring the chest up. And we also see that a little bit less right there. So back, yeah, right there. So crunch up one more time. Right there, and hold it. So you don't have to come up that high. Right there. And then you feel that, right? Mm-hmm. And rest. So most people, athletes, young people, old folks, we're all going to feel this one if we hit that right angle. So crunch up one more time. Right there and hold it. We're having the long leg straight and back down. One more. Crunch and hold. We're doing a 10-second hold, 5-second rest. That's what we're working up to. And rest. Okay, right there. So we're starting from a neutral position. I want you to keep the shoulders, the hips, the abs, everything in one spot. And I want you just to raise one arm forward, thumb up. And then go thumb up, raise that. Yep. So we're doing it correct. He's looking straight down, thumbs going up, and switch arms. So bring that back down, other arm's going up. The first phase of this, we're just testing. So if we're doing this on the daily, we don't have to do this, but if this is a new exercise, we're gonna test and make sure that everything's going well, nothing's moved, low back feels fine, that hand can come back down. Now again, keep the shoulders and hips the same. Kick one leg straight back. Just like that. Sometimes this hip wants to come up, so you just kind of drop it down and see if you can get that heel up any higher without having that hip go up. Okay, better. Now switch those legs. How are we feeling?
It's fine.
Good. Okay, go back to tabletop position, hands and knees. So now I want opposite arm, opposite leg at the same time. And we're doing that bird dog exercise.
Ready?
Yep, go for it. And then thumb up, looking straight down. Yep, stabilize. So there's a little bit of stability on this table. It's got a little squish to it. You can switch. That's okay if you're ready for a challenge. If a bed is too soft, that might not be a good candidate when we do this on the floor. Now keep those abs tight so we don't arch too much. And keep switching. So the same thing here. We do about a 10-second hold. We take 5 seconds to transition. And then 10-second hold. Just like that. So this is the bird dog exercise. One more rep. You can do this as a warm-up. This can be the rehab. All right. Okay, last one of the series of the McGill Big Three. We're going to go into a side plank. So we're going to start with our knees together. We're on the elbow. As soon as you're ready, raise on up. Go for it. It's important to make sure that the hips stay pushed forward. So push your belt buckle forward just a little bit, just to stay into a straight line. We don't want the hips kicking out. We want to work those side muscles. Just like that. This would be, we work up to a 30-second hold. When that becomes easy, we can add a next step. So you can rest. On the next one, you're going to come up the same way, but your top leg is going to go straight. Go for it. And then raise up on the knee. Push that bottom hip forward. Feel how that's more challenging. And try to raise that hip even more. Yeah, you feel the work right there?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, and rest. We're going to do one more rep, okay? The goal is to work up to a 30-second hold. So again, go for it, raise up, and then leg straight. Raise that hip even more. So advanced side plank. 3, 2, 1, and rest.